Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks.
Set to kick off.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Hawks ready.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cowboy.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Dragon 60.
Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready, ready.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
Pretty obvious they're just trying to catch the defense off guard. Everyone's thinking 3rd and long. That's a passing down, and we're going to sneak a run in. So give credit to this defense. They were well prepared for both run and pass, and they don't fall for it.
60 Eagles, 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Yeah, that's just a tough break here in the early going of this postseason, Mike. Everyone stresses the value of the ball, especially in the playoffs. Not only is that interception put an end to this drive, but it also gives all the momentum here early to their opponent.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Henry Miller. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
1st down.
A run up the middle with Miller. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They will run the drop play with Miller. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther, go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's taken down up past the 35. A big play after being backed up. 35 yards. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Exiting the pocket right. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break over.
And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Walker, the ball carrier. Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete. It brings up 4th down. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And the Seahawks are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
70, Timberwolf. Ready. Cut, Viking, 18. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he takes off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 8. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. It covers 51 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third, they need 8.
19 like.
He'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer, 70 Lions. Check.
They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
We'll start the drive with Miller. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Liking 18. Set. Hurt. Go.
Now it's Miller. And that'll move the sticks. 1st down, up to the 40.
Great time to call up the draw. I mean, think about it, Mike. It's 3rd down, medium. Everyone's thinking this is 3rd and pass. What are those defensive linemen doing? They are rushing the passer. Really nice change of pace here by the offensive play caller, and picks up a nice 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. McLaurin open on the left side. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down.
Here we go. 72.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
We'll try and run here with Miller. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll let one go down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Okay, ready? Come next, two!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bob, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Going over the middle, this one is complete. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Seattle.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, smash. Panthers, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Broncos, 18, 10, ready.
That is caught. What a throw. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown Seahawks.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. defense have come up with the recovery.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60.
On the run to the right. Taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Back to 60, back to 60. Stop low, 18. Ready,
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he just does beat the play clock as he'll set up to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. On the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. Now they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Warriors 70. Tag. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2.
Six.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Steady.
On first and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Okay, break.
Second down, they need 7.
Hey, Chris. Drop 60. Panthers. Buffalo 18. Let go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
At the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Miller. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll look underneath, and here's Miller. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
On the play. For the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air one more time. Open man down the field is Miller. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That one good for 26 yards.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, New Orleans. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Saints cut the lead to 3. 24-21.
Saints 21. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 2. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Okay, break.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Saker.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They're going to toss it now to Miller. Ooh, well, now you see it, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Okay, ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Miller. Into space. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Kendre Miller. Touchdown, Saints. Dicker, good with the extra point. The Saints have taken a 4-point advantage.
Seahawks 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cut 19!
They'll look to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Mustang 19! Ready?
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is hot. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
18 Cardinals, hop 70, hop 70. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Moving to his right. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They run out of the gun with Miller. This takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Now a screen set up for Miller. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And that is incomplete.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
By 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Panther 11, ready, Cougar 19, ready.
Throwing now from the gun. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rep, 79 Bronx, Warriors, 70.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Now, a big third down.
Hey, smash! Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
It's now
I just
fourth
don't
down.
like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long.
Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's 4th down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Miller. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Miller. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. One more time with Miller. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Dicker good with the extra point. And the Saints will go up by 7.
Seahawks 31. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Here comes second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check smash.
At the 27-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Throwing right sideline and complete. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And the Seahawks with another big moment. They'll try to add the 2-point conversion here.
Will line up for the
They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete. Give them credit. They were going for the win, but it remains a 1-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a